Guys, from the next class, we are going to do a little change. Okay. What happens every time I have to wait for 5, 7 minutes, 10 minutes for the students. But now we have very less time and we have lot to do. So we don't have that much time so that we can wait every time for the students. Okay. So now it is responsibility of everyone to join it as soon as possible. Once the class is started, I should be the only person who is getting late to join the class, because just before this I have another class. So I just have to bind up that class. Then I have to pack up my headset, my tablet, my laptop, mouse, everything. And then after that, I'm coming here and then again starting it. So I am the only reasonable person who is getting late. None of you should get late. Okay. But things are happening in reverse way. Most of the students are joining it late and I'm joining it early. That should not happen. Fine. Do one thing, switch on the projector. Okay. And we have got one student here. I guess this is already on. Wait, it is already on. Okay. We have got one student. He came just now, a minute before. So I'm just shifting to the projector. Okay. Everybody please wait for a minute. We'll start class. Let's do one thing. Since he came late and I have already started up everything here. So let's carry on with the online itself. He is also taking classes online for today. Okay. Or can we drift? Fine. Let's move it. That's fine. We have drifted to the projector. No need. Okay. You can join. Fine. So let's start with the class. What we were discussing by the last class. Let's go further to that. Everybody please check. Is my screen visible to everyone?
Yes, sir,
Yes,
visible.
sir.
Okay. So we have already started with some of the questions. Today we are going to do some more questions. Okay. And moreover that we will understand. In fact, before moving to more questions, first I would like to tell you the reason. The reason of what? That why only one comparison is allowed to go for DCFL. Okay. Let us understand the reason for this thing. So first let's cover that. In fact, we have done it, huh? A power n, b
Yes,
power
sir.
n, we have done it. I told you that what is the reason why it should be under this. I told you the separator as well. Equal number of A's and B's. Yes, yes, yes. Very good, very good, very good. So we have done all that stuff. Fine. So now let me tell you some more examples, okay, where you can find out the difference between DCFL and CFL. Plus, in addition to that, we will do some more questions with respect to existing examples only. Okay. So because there are some more questions which should be done because they may come in the exam. So let's start doing them. Okay. So the next language, as I have written here, we have solved this one, that it should be regular because it is finite. Okay. Now let me write another language here. So let's say there is L1, and L1 is something like this. A power, how much we have done? A power n, B power n. Yes. There is a language L1 or L, which is A power n, B power n, C power m, where n comma m is greater than 0. Identify the language. Have we done this before? Yes, we have done it. So let's make it something new. So let us say that n is not equals to m, and then m comma n is greater than equals to 0. Yes, tell me what should be the option. Get it fast. Check out the comparisons. Are there some comparisons or not? If there are some comparisons, then how many comparisons over a single variable? Do not forget that it should be over a single variable, over a single variable. It was very important thing. Can you guess the language? Make it fast. Sit here. Anybody else? What is your name? Ibrahim. Ibrahim has given one answer. According to him, it should be CSL. Anybody else? Guys, if you won't participate, it will not be possible for you to attempt the questions in the exam because a lot of twists are there. Anybody else would like to register?
Yes, sir. CSL.
CSL. And tell me the reason why it should
Uh,
be CSL.
because first
Tejas has given this
comparison,
answer, right?
yes, sir.
Okay. Yes. Tell me, what is the reason?
Because first comparison is A raised to n is compared with B raised to n, and second n is compared with m,
Hmm. Good.
like n
Very
not
good.
equals to m.
Good. You are also right. This is CSL. And the reason why? Because we have got one internal comparison here and one external comparison, which is with n and m. So basically what we are comparing, that number, see, sometimes what confusion people do have, they think that if you are checking it for the equal, if you are checking something for being equal, then only it is supposed to be compared, but this is not the case. It's not about equal. If you are checking something whether something is less than another thing or not, for that also you have to do comparison. So what is the practical form of linear comparison? An plus b is less than equals to cn plus d, or an plus b is greater than equals to cn plus d, where a, b, c, d all are constants, and n and m is said to be variables. So this is the practical form of linear comparison, right? It doesn't matter. Initially, I told you that internal and external, these are not two types of comparisons. These are just two different ways to write the comparison. So either you are comparing internally or externally, comparison is same. Linear and non-linear are different. It matters whether it is linear or non-linear, but whether it is internal or external, it doesn't matter. Okay, so everybody must be comfortable with this CSL, at least the people who have participated, right? Now the next one, a power n, b power n, c power m, d power m, where n comma m is greater than equals to 0. Check out this and try to get the answer. Check it carefully. Read the language before thinking that it is CSL. Go with the theory in your notes and read that DCFL carefully. I'm putting off my video and audio and giving you a time of 2 minutes to think, and think carefully and answer carefully. Okay, the 8:53 is the correct time right now. Okay, 10 second 15 second around. By 8:55 we will discuss this. Till then you people think and try. Yes, can I have the answer for this?
DCF,
Don't be afraid of giving wrong answers. What it is?
DCFL.
DCFL. Tejas is saying DCFL. Anybody else would like to register your answer? According to Tejas, it
DCFL.
is DCFL. According to Ibrahim, also it is DCFL. Anybody else? Apart from
Yes,
Tejas
sir.
or
It's
Ibrahim,
DCFL.
it is DCFL. Yes, everyone is right. It is DCFL. If you see here, there are two comparisons. But the point is, these two comparisons are on different variables. Number of A is not compared twice. Number of A is compared only once. Similarly, number of B is compared only once. Number of C is compared only once, and it is compared only once. You check it carefully. Number of A is not compared to number of C. Practically, what else we can study? That if you want to make it over a stack, you can do it easily. How you can do it? Just by making one stack will be enough. How? Something like this. If you have some number of A's, some number of B's, some number of C, and some number of D, how will you make it? You will simply get pushed all the A. Once you will encounter every B, you will pop the A. Then again you will push the C, and for D you will pop the D. That's it. Done. Right? So a single stack is enough to implement this. All right. So that's how it is. What it is DCFL. Right? I hope everybody must be clear about it. At least the people who are trying. Okay. Next, let's have another language. We have got language. I'm writing here two languages, right? L1, which is WC, W reverse. W reverse just mean W power R. What it is showing? Reverse of W. That is, if I have written whatever I have written, wait, let me explain this properly, right? Where W belongs to A comma B star. Okay, fine. Now what this W is any string over A and B. So let's take an example. If I take any string A double B, then obviously, see, W is free. Don't write now. First understand the things. W is free to come because we have clearly written that W belongs to A comma B star. So we can have anything over A and B in W. But this point, this second part is not free to come. It has to be reverse of W. So if W is A double B, then W reverse has to be double B. Got it? That's what the meaning of that W power R. Got it? Now get me the answer. This is DCFL, CFL, CSL, or what? And there is one more language which I'm writing here. That is L2. Let me write it with a different ink color. So there is an L2. L2 is W reverse, where W belongs to A comma B star. Okay, now check it out. Give me the answers. Solve the first one. Take 3 minutes. Okay, I'm giving 3 to 4 minutes to everyone. Try to work on it. Okay, putting off my video, switching off my audio. Take 3 minutes and try to work on it. Yeah. So somebody has something to discuss effectively. It's not necessary that you found the answer. It's just like that. Do you have some content to discuss or not? So somebody would like to present the answer or their views.
Sir,
Sir, I
first
think
is
so.
DCFL.
What is?
DCFL.
Which one?
First L1.
L1. L1 is DCFL. Okay. What about
And
L2?
L2 CFL.
L2 CFL. Anybody else would like to register their answers? This is by Tejas. Anyone else? Get the reason, Tejas.
Sir, in L1, we know where to stop. Like, C will work for the stop, and then we can pop from W raised to R.
Why WWR is not CSL?
Uh, because only one comparison, sir.
Correct. Fine. Now let me explain this to all the students, all right? So that you people can learn what Tejas has already learned. Why Tejas has learned, just try to understand the difference. I'm talking about the online students. Okay. Ibrahim is also performing good, who's sitting here. He's also performing good. But I would like to say this to all the online students. Why Tejas is able to give answer or why Tejas is able to learn. Let me tell you. He was also unknown to automata. Tejas, have you ever studied these things before?
No, sir. No.
Tejas was also unaware with the automata. You were also unaware with the automata. All right. So initial status was same, but the people who have participated in the discussions, they have learned something. And the people who are not participating, the people who are sitting passively, they are sitting passively. They cannot learn anything. So if you are sitting passively, it's good time to be active now at least, because I already told you that if you'll not be comfortable with these things, you will not be comfortable with DPDA, NPDA, and if you'll not be comfortable with DPD, NPDA, then Turing machine also is going to create a lot of problems for you, because the drawbacks of PDA are covered in Turing machine. So if you don't know PDA, you don't know what are the drawbacks. If you don't know what are the drawbacks, how will you manage with the Turing machine? That is one thing. Plus lot of other topics. CFG to PDA conversion you cannot do, because neither you know CFG nor you know PDA. PDA to CFG conversion you cannot do, because neither you know PDA nor you know CFG, right? Don't do this mistake. It's good time to start. Check it out. See, as I said that if I have WCW reverse, so you can have any bloody string in W with A and B. So let's have A, B, B, A. Okay. But it is given that after W, there is one symbol C. And what this symbol is something which does not belongs to, A and B. Am I clear? The symbol is something which does not belongs to A and B. And then you must have what? Then you must have palindrome. So this is A, this is again B. Actually, this is itself a palindrome. Let's not to use here the palindrome. Let's keep it like this: A, B, A, A. Let's keep it like this. Okay. Now how it will be? A, A, B, A. Correct? Now how to design a PDF for this? With a simple strategy. What I will do, before C, whatever I will get, either it is A or it is B, I will simply push into the stack. You should be clear about it, right? So if I get A, I'll push. If I get B, I'll push. If I get A, I'll push. If I get B, I'll push. All right. Whatever I have before C. Once I encounter C, so now I know that I'll not do anything, But this is the moment where I got the separator. Post C, whatever you will have to pop it. Okay. So if you have A here, then you are supposed to match whether I have A here or not. Got the point? You are supposed to match whether I have A here or not. If it is A, then pop it. With respect to this A, again you have to match whether I have A on the stack top or not. Okay. If it is same symbol, pop it. With respect to this B, check the stack top once again. If it is same symbol, pop it. Again, if it is same symbol, pop it. At the same time, string will be empty, stack will be empty. If you get it, that means it is DCFL. Again, one stack is enough for doing this. Okay. And let me tell you, this type of questions are called odd palindromes. Odd palindromes. Okay. Odd palindromes are always DCFLs. Not always actually. Odd palindromes are usually DCFL, but you have to make sure that separator is available or not. If separator is not available, then it is, and it is odd palindrome, then it is it is CFL. It's all about separator. Okay. Generally, these questions are odd palindromes. Okay. And this question, what is the problem in this? The problem is that, let us say, if we have now the size of this PPT is becoming huge, because on every slide it is carrying one image actually. So this is going huge. That's why on some slides it is carrying more than one images. So processing is getting slow. Probably if it is required, I will delete some of the slides after after giving you the available PPT. Either we will delete some of the slides, or we will do one thing. We'll create another PPT, another fresh PPT where we can work fast. Okay. Yeah. So what is WWR? WWR is called even palindrome. What is the major difference? WWR. So for example, if you have A double B, after this you have double B A. Now what is the problem? The problem is that you don't know, let's say you have eyes, that's why you can say that there is some space, and after this we have got one B. But the point is that who knows, there may be a possibility that A double B and double B A, this whole string is there, and further we are going to have one more such a string, which is palindrome, right? So what is the problem? That you don't know that the symbol what I'm getting now, after this, whatever this B you are encountering, you don't know whether it is the part of W. You never know that this is the part of, this B belongs to W, or this B belongs to W star. Got the point? You don't know whether it belongs to W or it belongs to W star. It may belongs to W, it may belongs to W star. So that's where the lack of separator is there. But yes, because number of comparisons is only one. Number of comparisons, how many number of comparisons? Only one comparison. One A is compared with one B. One B is compared with one A. So therefore it is CFL. So what we can say is L1 is DCFL, and since I have written L2 with the black color, so I'm marking it with the black color. Remember the color of question and the color of tick. That's why it is CFL. All right. I hope everybody must be very comfortable with it. Without any problem, you are able to get it. Okay. I want to give you 2 minutes, 9:13 it is. If you want to create notes about this, you can create your notes. For 2 minutes, I'm putting off my video, switching off my audio. Okay, just go through with it and create your notes. Write your notes quick. Then finally, we will discuss few more questions and then we will bind up today's class. From the next class, we are going to whatever informal things we have studied about PDA, we are going to make it formal. The process will remain same. Just you will learn how to write it in the form of transition functions. That's it. Process will remain same. Same process we are going to follow. In fact, I'm not even going to describe it another time. You know how to create the stack. You know how to create a power n, b power n. You know how to create a power n, b power n, c power n, d power n. You know the procedure. Okay. The all thing we are going to discuss is how to write the transition function in the form of PDF. Written with the notes? Fine. So let's have few more examples. Okay. So let's say if we have this. Let's say there is an L a power n power 2 where n is less than 1000. Identify the language.
Is it regular, sir?
Regular, sir.
Regular.
And the reason why it is regular?
Finite.
Finite.
Finite. Yes. Right away you can say it is regular. All right. Next one. L a power n square where n is greater than equals to 0. Now what it is?
Also, sir, it's
Find
also
out.
regular because we have no
Regular,
compare.
sir. No comparison.
Regular. No comparison. Pakka. Are you sure? No comparison. Let me tell you something. If you are saying no comparison, it means what? You can have any number of a. Yes or no? If you are saying no comparison, that means you can have any number of a. But can you have in this one
Yes.
any number of a? No, not at all. If you can have any number of a, then what is the difference in a power n? And n is greater than 0. And this one. Getting the point? If you are saying you can have any number of a, then what is the difference in this language and this language? Let me tell you what is the difference. You cannot have any number of a. What you can have, number of a's should be, must be, not should be, must be perfect square, because it is saying it has to be n square. So number of a's should be a perfect square. So what you can have, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36. Only these types of number of a's are allowed, because number of a's cannot be anything. Number of a has to be perfect square. That's why it is being given n square. Got the point? All the
Yes.
online students, have you got the point? Okay. So
Yes, sir.
since
Yes, sir.
it is being compared with these numbers, and these numbers are not linear, these numbers are in perfect square. That means the comparison what you are having, is it a linear comparison? Answer is no. It is not a linear comparison. It's a non-linear comparison. And since it is non-linear comparison, so what you can say, definitely the language is CSL. All right, fine. We have covered many examples, but again, it's not compulsory that only one of these examples will come in your exam. Any other example can also come. The purpose to give you these many examples is definitely never been to say you that these questions will come. The only purpose to give these many examples is just to give you a way of thinking, that whenever you have a new question in your hand, then you can think of it, and you can experiment with it, that where comparison is, whether it is internal or external, and you can observe everything. Even if it is a very short thing, you should be able to observe it very, very carefully. All right, that's the only that's the only reason why I'm giving you these many questions, right? Plenty of other questions can also be asked. I'll give you some more examples, okay, in next 2 minutes, and then we will take the attendance. Everybody please check these more examples. Suppose there's a language L where I have written W. Okay, check it carefully. C W reverse, where W belongs to A comma B star, and C belongs to A comma B. Tell me, this language is which one? Regular, DCFL, CFL, CSL? I'm giving you few examples here. Just
CFL.
think of it at home. Think of it. Think of it at home, and then come back with the answer in the next class. Okay. W C W reverse, where W belongs to A comma B star, and C belongs to A comma B star. This is L1, this is L2, L3. W C W reverse, where W belongs to A comma B, C belongs to A comma B. Okay, and L4, which is W and W, where W belongs to A comma B star. L5, W, W, where W belongs to A, comma B. So all these 5 questions you should attempt. Okay, take your time. When is our next class? Friday, I guess. Friday is our next class. So attempt these questions. On Friday, we will meet. We will discuss these questions in first 5 minutes. And after first 5 minutes, first 5-10 minutes, then we will move to the formal discussion of PDA. Okay, fine. I really hope that now at least students will attempt these things seriously. Let's move to the attendance now. TD1. I hope everybody remember that once your roll number is missed on your column, then next time I will not take it. So everybody please make sure that everybody is listening to me carefully. Okay. Yes, first column people.
Sir, 14 roll number.
My screen is visible now?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Anybody else in the first column?
Yes, sir.
15 roll number.
008.
First column
008.
008. Anybody else in the first
15 roll
column?
number. Sir,
15 roll
15.
number. Anybody else? Keep checking your screens also. I have marked 15. Anybody else?
4002.
4002. Done. 6 present hai kya? Fine. Move to the second one. Second column. Past.
80.
9.
008.
Anybody else? Fine. Third column.
Sir, first one 002.
09.
Anybody else from third column? Anybody else from third column? Fine. Fourth column.
001, sir.
03.
Last one. 4001.
4011.
Anybody else? 4011 is marked. Anybody else? Fine. Fourth, yeah, next column. Fifth column.
06.
004.
13.
4019.
Anybody else?
13.
13 कहाँ है बेटा इसमें? लगा तो दिया मैंने, स्क्रीन पे देखो ना. Fine. Last column.
1, sir.
Anyone
007.
in the last column? Yes, 1. 007. Anybody else? Anybody else? Done with the attendance.
Hello, sir. Hello. Sir, are you there?
Yes.
Sir, you haven't marked Ria, sir. Her screen was freeze.
Who's there?
4002.
Speak up.
Hello, sir.
There.
This is Shyam, sir. You haven't marked Ria, sir. Her screen was
002,
freeze,
sir.
so
There is some network issue from your side, sir.
T2 is over. Is it fine now? That's fine, Ria. I'll take your attendance. If it is network issue at my side, I'll take your attendance. Yes, TD2 students. Ria,
4012.
just put your attendance. Ria, just put your attendance into to my WhatsApp, okay? I'll make sure to put it. Say your mark your attendance with the roll number at my WhatsApp. I'll make sure to get it done. Yes, 4012. TD2. Anybody else? Yours.
4056.
Wait. 4056. Get me the column number as well. Yes, got the 4056. 4017.
Yes.
4038.
4038. Done
Yes,
with
sir.
38. Anybody else?
4054, sir.
4031.
4028. 4054. 54. 4031. Have you said?
Yes, sir.
Done. 4031. Keep checking your screens as well.
24.
24.
Second.
4024. Marked. Anybody else? Anybody else from TD2? Last call I'm taking. Anybody else from TD2? Done with this. You can leave the class.